most people do not really want freedom, because freedom involves responsibility, and most people are frightened of responsibility. The mind is like an iceberg. It floats with 1/7 of its bulk above water. The first human who hurled an insult instead of a stone was the founder of civilization. The ego is not master in its own house. What a distressing contrast there is between the radiant intelligence of the child and the feeble mentality of the average adult. What we call happiness in the strictest sense comes from the preferably sudden satisfaction of needs which have been dammed up to a high degree. Men are more moral than they think can, far more immoral than they can imagine. Illusions commend themselves to us because they save us pain and allow us to enjoy pleasure instead. We must therefore accept it without complaint when they sometimes collide with a bit of reality against which they are dashed to pieces. The act of birth is the first experience of anxiety, and thus the source and prototype of the effect of anxiety. A man should not strive to eliminate his complexes, but to get into accord with them. They are legitimately what directs his conduct in the world. Just as a cautious businessman avoids investing all his capital in one concern, so wisdom would probably admonish us also not to anticipate all our happiness from one quarter alone. Everywhere I go, I find that a poet has been there before me. Dreams are often most profound when they seem the most crazy. Every normal person, in fact, is only normal on the average. His ego approximates to that of the psychotic in some part or other, and to a greater or lesser extent. If a man has been his mother's undisputed darling, he retains throughout life the triumphant feeling, the confidence in success, which not seldom brings actual success along with it. He that has eyes to see and ears to hear may convince himself that no mortal can keep a secret. If his lips are silent, he chatters with his fingertips. Betrayal oozes out of him at every pore. I cannot think of any need in childhood as strong as the need for a father's protection. Whoever loves becomes humble. Those who love have, so to speak, pawned a part of their narcissism. A man who has been the indisputable favorite of his mother keeps for life the feeling of a conqueror. What progress we are making! In the Middle Ages, they would have burned me. Now they are content with burning my books. Men are strong so long as they represent a strong idea. They become powerless when they oppose it. A woman should soften but not weaken a man. We know less about the sexual life of little girls than of boys, but we need not feel ashamed of this distinction. After all, the sexual life of adult women is a dark continent for psychology. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to our channel for more videos. Goodbye.